Hi and welcome back to the channel. We have another Firefly FFDC. The first one really impressed me. It was the red translucent color. We found that the grain in the body was going crossways in it. Everything about the guitar was just superior. The way it played, the way it sounded, it just had a feeling. You know, that feeling you get that just makes you want to play the instrument. Well, I decided to order another one. I wanted to see, did I just get a good one? Well, I can honestly say I've gotten two good ones. This guitar plays even better than the last one. We're gonna not do a full review. You know, at the end of the video, I'll put a link to the first review, but we are going to check the frets on this guitar. We're going to check the factory relief in the neck, and we're going to check the factory action height, the way it was sent to me. Everything else is identical. I set both guitars side by side, put the ohm meter in it, and it was like 0.03 difference between the neck pickup and the bridge pickup. So it's not worth going through the whole review process again. So we're going to hit the differences from one guitar to the other. You know, the nut, how well did they do, the fretwork on this guitar, how's it set up from the factory. I've been playing this one now for a little over a week, and it sounds just like the other one, but I think it plays a little better than the other one, and the other one played good. So let's get to the review on this yellow FFDC. Okay, just like on the first one, I want to go through and double check the fit and finish on this one. Make sure it is as good or better than the translucent red one. Again, the pickups are flat, setting flat and true to the body. The pickup, the pick guard here, is sitting nice and true to the body, and it is cut very accurately to the pickups. No issues there. The hardware on this one is just like the last one. It's very nice. It's setting firm, solid, no issues. The body again looks like about a 1/4 inch round over with a slight arm carve here. And there's no checking, scratches, or blemishes in the finish. The bottom of the guitar the cover plate here is good. It is sticking out over the body here about 1 millimeter, and it's flush all the way around. The finish on the bottom, again, no checking, no scratches. I can't see any body lines. It's nice. The corner joint right here, this is a problem area for some manufacturers as you get a buildup of polyurethane. And again, this one is very nice. And on the last one we had a couple little specks of dirt that got into the finish in the drying process. And I have inspected this guitar before. It is flawless. I found no spots of dirt anywhere on the finish. The binding on the neck to the finish here is done very well. It's very, very nice. The tuning keys on this guitar are really, really good for this price point. They are, I'm not replacing them. I'm going to leave them stock. They function fine. Okay, let's check our factory neck relief. If I remember correctly on the last one, it was 24.5. And that's what this one is. And the neck on this one is almost perfectly straight. I do see just a little light right here between the neck and the straight edge. And we're going to call that maybe 0.2, 0.3 millimeters. Very, very little relief. It's almost perfectly straight. Let's see how the factory set the string height on this one. I'm going to make sure that I'm not interfering with the strings. I'm going to check it on our 12th. And this one from the factory, I'm going to say is 0.065 on the low E. Or high E on the 12th. I'm going to say there's 0.05. So it's set a little lower than average. I was expecting maybe 0.06, 0.055. But like I said, this guitar plays, I think, a little better than the red one did. Now let's go through and check our frets on this one. I'm going to go into squirrel mode, and I'll come out of squirrel mode if I find a bad fret. Okay, right there, ever so slight of a rock. It's very, very little, but it is there. And again, right there. And right there. And it is just barely rocking. I would say most people would consider that good, but there is a slight amount of movement. Okay, right here. Ever so slight. If I move right here, it's not there. So from about right here, so 2 spots right there, and that's ever so slight. Again, most would say that's good. So I think we found 2 spots, and neither one of those places would cause a problem. Like I said, this down here is pretty much non-existent, but I did feel a little bit of a rock. Up here, I mean, it is there, and it is slight as well. I would say the fretwork, you know, as far as the leveling process is really good on the guitar. Exceptional for this price point. And again, our side of our frets, let's move that out of the way. And again, the side of the frets on this guitar are just great. There are no sharp edges. It is just butter smooth. And they're using the ball-in frets, just like the last one we reviewed. And the fret feel, that's what sold me on this guitar. This guitar just has such a great feel. The frets they are polished. I'm not going to say that they're super polished, but the polishing on these frets are better than I've seen on most $1,000 guitars and even some $1,500 guitars. They're smooth. They're not glass smooth, but they're much smoother than you see on the average guitar costing from $800 to $1,200. Like I said, I've seen some guitars that cost more than that and the frets aren't this good. The fretwork for the second one is just, oh, I'm going to say superior. It's just awesome fretwork. And the fit and finish on this guitar is amazing. I'm going to say this production run from Firefly, as of today, this production run is spot on. They nailed it with these. They sound good, they play good, the fit and finish is good. You can take this guitar and put $150 in it, and it'll be far better than a Gibson or an Epiphone that you're going to buy at $2,000 or $3,000. And that's what we're going to do to this guitar. I like this guitar so much, I've already ordered some high-end P90 pickups, and we're going to put CTS pots in it with orange capacitors. We're going to put a pure tone jack in it, and believe it or not, even though I said I wasn't going to replace the tuners, we are going to put some high quality locking tuners on it. And we're going to make this guitar a stupid player. Anyway, in its stock form, this is still just an incredible guitar. It really is. I like to get more than one instrument from a manufacturer. You can get one good one, okay? And you can also get one bad one. But when you order 2 or 3 of the same guitars at different times, and you get back-to-back guitars like this, that's telling you that this production run is spot on. Anyway, if you like content like this, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. When I see that subscriber count go up, it really makes me feel good. It lets me know that I'm creating content that you guys are interested in seeing. Have you bought one of these guitars? You know, this production run or one of the earlier production runs? Leave some comments down below. What was your experience like? I don't have the first production run. I don't have the second production run. This is the third. And I know this one's good. And I'd like to hear from the people that bought the first production run off Amazon. And then the second production run when they wasn't on Amazon and it was through Guitar Gardens. Were they better guitars, or have they consistently improved their product? Anyway, I'm curious to see what you all say, and I will respond to your all's comments. Like I said, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you so much.